Logan,
Hmm.
how old are you right now?
I'm 6.
When are you going to be 7?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow? What do you remember about being 6? What stuck out to you this year?
Well, we did go out and get donuts and stuff like that. That's one thing that we did.
Yeah, we got donuts.
We went in the snow and played in the snow.
Played in the snow while you were 6.
We went to our Christmas party when we were 6.
Yeah, over at Grandma and Papa's?
And we went out and got in food yesterday when we were 6. And let me think. We got our Christmas presents when we were 6. I can't really remember that much.
Well, start off, when you turned 6, where did you have your 6th birthday party at?
Grandma and Papa's.
Grandma and Papa's house.
And we had a troll party.
Troll party?
Mm-hmm.
Was that what it was this year?
Yeah. And this year we're going to have a kitty and doggy party.
Yeah, you like kitties and doggies, you and your sissy do, huh? See, this is a little list I made of some of the stuff that you did. So in February, do you remember going out in the woods and wearing your skeleton costumes and shooting the little scary movie? That movie was called Smell of the Forest.
It was? That's what you called it?
Yeah, that was a pretty cool one, huh? Kind of spooky.
And when you did the music, that was kind of cool.
Yeah, the music made it spookier, huh? In March, do you remember having Dr. Seuss Day in kindergarten?
Oh yeah, I remember having Dr. Seuss Day.
Do you remember getting the whiskers painted on you that day? What was that? Do you remember the lady's name that painted it?
No, but we had cat whiskers and a little cutie nose.
You were doing dance class during that time period. Do you remember your St. Patrick's Day dance? When you was wearing the little St. Patrick's Day hats and Daddy came in and I filmed you that time? You don't remember that one?
I remember that.
That was pretty fun. It's cute. We did Gym City Comic-Con in April.
I don't remember that.
Well, Daddy went and worked. Remember, I had a booth there. And then on the second day, you and Sissy came and I recorded you hanging out and walking around and chilling. You tried Pop Rocks for the first time. You remember Pop Rocks?
It was popping in our mouth everywhere.
Yeah, fizzing everywhere. Yoda, who was back there in the corner, you talked to him for the first time when you was 6. Yeah, that was in April.
And another thing that we did is we did our LOL thing that Santa got at us, and we did that in water, and it fizzed it everywhere, and it was a bomb.
Yeah, that's true. That was, you got that in your stocking, wasn't it? In your stocking?
From Santa.
You did your traveling egg hunt for Easter.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
You did one, an outdoor one and an indoor one. Remember you was in the stores hunting for eggs off the racks and everything?
Yeah, one time you did it in the restaurant and then one at Grandma and Papa's.
Yeah. Yeah, and that was at a Smash Burger. You had your Dr. Seuss dance recital.
Oh yeah, I really remember that.
Where you performed on stage in front of everybody. We got a DVD of that from the guy, didn't we? We haven't never watched it yet. We went to Allwood Farm, took the tractor ride, and we hung out by the pond.
Oh, and we went fishing.
We did go fishing, but not at Allwood, but we went fishing with
Shada, Jasmine, and Jessica.
Yeah, and their family. Papa was there, and Grandma, and Mommy, and Daddy, and everybody.
And Zoe the dog.
Yeah, that's Head's dog, right? Yeah. You got your sketches done by Liz Ball. That's the lady, you know, what's your names on the dog and the cat?
Oh yeah. And we also got to the spa when we were 6 too.
Yeah, you went to the spa with your mommy, huh?
Mhm.
Did Grandma Debbie go?
Yeah.
Yeah. You went to a carnival. You rode a Ferris wheel for the first time.
Oh yeah, I remember.
And you was throwing darts at balloons, and you shot that girl in the hand with the gun.
I accidentally.
Remember? You shot her. But she put her hand in front of it, so. In June, you had your kindergarten ceremony. You remember that?
Mhm.
Where you actually was kind of graduating from kindergarten.
Mhm.
And that's where Sissy was over on the one side of the stage, and you were over with your class.
And I got it. What was it? A little bear? I think
For
it was,
your perfect attendance.
yeah, I think it was a bear.
Yeah. And you surprised us with your perfect attendance because you're always off and on sick.
Mhm.
St. Christopher Festival. St. Christopher Festival. That's where we got on that. Mommy and Daddy got on that spinning ride with you girls.
Oh.
And Daddy had a great time, didn't he?
Yeah, but Mommy didn't really like it, did she? She thought that it was going too fast.
Well, remember, Daddy had to go sit down because it about made me sick. I was being sarcastic because that was when I learned that I'm not young enough for that stuff anymore. I'm too old for it. You opened that whole box of DC superheroes with the pets.
Yeah.
That was cool, wasn't it?
Mhm.
Each one had not each one, because I thought the pets would come with the figures, but the pets were figures themselves.
Mhm.
In July, we went to the Wild Robot and watched fireworks downtown.
Oh yeah, I remember. And we went to that Christmas scene where we went there.
To the what?
To one of the Christmas things where we got to see the light.
Oh, at Clifton Mill?
Mhm.
Yeah, we did do that. That was awesome, huh?
Mhm.
We opened 3 boxes of the Walking Dead cards.
Oh yeah.
Just in July of season 6 cards. Do you remember being at the Wegerson Gardens at the Children's Discovery Garden and Daddy was drinking water out of his shoe?
Yeah. You funny. You're so funny.
Did you like that?
And I sprung your shoes at you.
Remember at our other house, the water ball in the backyard that sprayed the water out of it?
Oh yeah.
And we played around in that?
When we were walking to the car for school, I saw that big thing.
Yeah, sitting out in the garage.
Mhm.
So it's a little too cold for that now.
Yeah. Maybe in summer we can do it.
It'd be cool if we can get out there and it just shot straight ice out.
I can't do that.
We went to Kentucky.
Mhm.
We visited your Papa Rocky and your Uncle Rocky and Nana and
Was
Gina.
that when Mommy was with us?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Because the other time we went to Kentucky, Mommy wasn't.
Yeah. I
But
know.
I think that was the year before. Or, I don't know. I'll have to double check on that. After we got back from Kentucky, do you remember what we did? We moved to our new house here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty big. Pretty big event this year.
Yeah.
You went and seen your school for the first time. Started a new school.
Mhm. And you walked and showed us around school a little bit.
You got to go down to the new library that they built in downtown Dayton.
Mhm.
That's a banging library, ain't it?
Mhm. They have lots of good books there.
We had a pizza night here with Macy
Yeah.
and Mark
I remember that.
and Carrie. In September, you got to play Sega Genesis for the very first time. The game system.
Oh yeah.
Do you recall what game we played first?
Was it I think it was one of the fighting games. I don't remember what it's called, but it was one of the fighting games where they'd fight. That's what I think it was.
Sonic the Hedgehog
Oh.
was the first one that we played.
Oh.
We had our first. Whose first birthday was here?
Ours.
No.
No.
Out of our family, who had a birthday first here?
You.
Me. So we had a little. What, Mommy do Spider-Man stuff? For me?
Yeah. Spider-Man party.
You remember being right here with the Darth Vader and Batman helmets, shooting the video where you got to pick out whatever piece of candy you wanted?
I remember that.
You-
And then we went to Grandma's.
That night, did you?
Yeah.
Did you?
I don't know if we had a sleepover. I think we just went there. Yeah, I think we had a sleepover that night.
I don't recall. Shot your final videos over there in Northridge of your playing in the yard.
Mm-hmm.
In October, you went to Evie's 10th birthday.
I remember that.
You guys remember dancing in that one front room with the piano?
Mm-hmm. And there was a cat that was up so high. I don't know how it got it up that high.
Yeah. And Nola was standing in the litter box? Or was that you?
Nola. No, they'll stand in the box.
Trunk or treat at Northridge High School.
I remember that.
You got to do that again.
Mm-hmm. That's really fun.
You got to read some scary stories to tell in the dark for the first time when I was reading you the scary stories.
What else did we do?
Went to the Fairborn Halloween Festival where
Oh,
you
yeah.
walked around and we went into Foy's and checked out all the costumes and masks.
Yeah.
What mask did I end up getting? Oh, that black one with the white tribal painting.
Mm-hmm. And you got it a little wig. Funny guy, you
Yeah.
got it a wig.
And then the night I wore that stuff was the night of our costume party. And what did you and Sissy do that night?
Go to Grandma's and have a sleepover.
Yeah, you got to
And
have a
we brought our
sleepover.
Barbies and they went there and was in the bath. Because Grandma always lets us put them in the bath.
Oh, you did a Barbie bath that night?
Yeah. We always do that when Grandma watches Grandma Debbie. Even if it's cold.
And then on October 31st, on Halloween, what did you get to do?
I don't remember.
We went trick-or-treating.
Oh, yeah.
And you went and snagged some more candy.
Who? Oh, yeah, I was Evie that
Yeah.
Halloween.
Yep. And your sister was Leatherface.
No, she was Mal.
Speaking of which, in November, you got the Descendants soundtracks.
What's that again?
The CDs.
Yeah, I remember that.
You got your music.
Mm-hmm.
We did a dance session over there and filmed to I'm Looking Over a Four-Leaf Clover.
And a Freddy song.
Well, we never, yeah, we did. Yeah, you got to jam the Nightmare on My Street song by DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince for the first time. We opened that box of children's books.
I remember that.
That was a big.
Yeah, that was a lot of books.
That's a lot of books. You got to do another sleepover when Mommy and Daddy went to the Eagle's Nest cabin for our 20th anniversary.
Yeah, but you didn't really have much to eat. That's what Mommy said.
Yeah, we didn't prepare too well. On Thanksgiving this year, do you remember what Abby thought we was eating instead of turkey?
A chicken?
No, you don't remember?
No.
She thought we was eating dog. Do you remember that? You don't remember? There was the white meat and the dark meat, and we was joking. I said something about it being dog, and then a couple of the other kids agreed and was like, yeah. And they knew I was kidding, but Abby thought we was really eating dog. Allie and Evie came over and hung out here at your house and played with you.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
She took a picture of me too.
On what, her phone? On a phone?
Yeah.
Did you like Mommy's birthday card this year?
It was funny.
What was it?
A donkey that shaked its butt.
Yeah. You built a gingerbread house with Mama?
Mm-hmm.
That was neat. What'd you guys do? Did you ever try to eat any of it or what?
No, we tried. We asked to eat it, and Mommy was like, and you were like, no, because it's not really good to eat it because
Yeah.
it probably is old and.
Yeah, I didn't know if you guys ever tried to eat any or not.
Yeah, we never did.
Well, you got to do Christmas at your Papaw's, and you got to do Christmas here. And then a couple days after that, Grandma Nancy came over and did a little Christmas with you, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So you kind of got like 3 Christmases this year.
Mm-hmm.
And then you did New Year with us, with Mommy and Daddy again,
Mm-hmm.
where we generally set the camera up and hang out on the couch and watch the ball drop together. And you get to stay up way later than usual, huh?
Yeah.
And then this month, this January of 6-year-oldness, we've been snowed in pretty hard.
Mm-hmm.
There's been a lot of snow.
Oh, and she did a video of us walking on the sidewalk,
Yeah.
and we were jumping in the puddles.
Yep, splashing the puddles.
Mm-hmm.
And then you took your socks off and drank all the sock juice.
No, we didn't.
You got to paint me and Jaybird's fingernails.
Mm-hmm. Paintings were nice as fingernails.
They were very, very pretty, weren't they? You got to compete, have a competition, a very hardcore competition with your sister with dirt piles. Remember sweeping the dirt piles?
Uh-huh.
I mean, that was only this month.
Oh, and also when Jaybird was there, and then we were with the little baby doll, my little baby doll.
Yeah, yeah. And he helped you pull the thing out of its head.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember going to the donut shop with Daddy and Sissy?
Yeah.
When was that?
It was tomorrow. It was yesterday.
Yesterday? Do you remember that time that I came and had lunch with you at school?
Yes, that was today.
Today? Well, what would tomorrow be then?
It's our birthday.
Is tomorrow your birthday? And you're going to be how old?
7.
7? So that's pretty much a lot of what happened this year, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember anything else? You remember when Daddy turned into a dragon and I caught that city on fire? Yeah, because I turned into an oil tanker and I exploded. And then the moon fell down into my puddle and I ate the moon.
No, and we played video games. It's something that we did.
Yeah.
A lot of video games.
You played Mortal Kombat for the first time?
We played a fighting game.
Eternal Champions.
I really like that game.
You got to play Vector Man. Alex Kidd in the Enchanted Castle. You got to play one of the Shinobi games.
Shinobi? What's a Shinobi?
Shinobi. It's that ninja game.
I remember that note. Ninja.
You got to play with that whole crowd of people's feet in your mouth.
No.
Yeah. Because you like the taste of dirty toes. Hopefully when you're 7, you don't like the taste of dirty toes anymore.
I don't even eat dirty toes. Yucky.
So, high five. High five. High five.